Okay, everybody, so hopefully you had time last night to work on number 3 and 4 from lesson 21 from the problem set. Now, yesterday I noticed when I was reviewing my video before I uploaded it that this part of the question you couldn't see, so I apologize for that. So I wanted to show you, so if you have your paper handy, you can go ahead and take a look at what I wrote down. So when we were talking about the Pizza Queen real world problem, we were talking about the lunch pizzas were $4 each with $2 for delivery. And so the question down here was, after we finished all of our expressions here, we had the number of pizzas times the amount of money, which was $4, plus the $2 delivery charge. So they're asking you, what mathematical operations did you need to perform in order to find the total cost? Well, you multiply the number of pizzas by $4, and then you add the delivery charge of $2. So then when we went on to the change of price, then it was $5 for the pizza and $3 for the delivery charge, if you remember. And we would have to multiply the number of pizzas by $5 then, and then add the delivery charge of $3. So that's how it changed. So I want to take a look at the problems that you were to work on last night. And we've got one here about Sarah. Sarah is saving money to take a trip to Oregon. She received $450 in graduation gifts and saves $120 per week working. Write an expression, that shows how much money Sarah has after working W weeks. Create a table that shows the relationship between the amount of money Sarah has, M, and the number of weeks she works, W. All right. So write an expression. First of all, it says write an expression. So we have to take a look at the expression that we would write with this information. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to circle the information. $450 in graduation money, and she saves $120 per week. So $450, I know, is a constant. She got that. That's the amount of money that she has, regardless of what else happens. So $450 plus she saves $120 per week. Well, we don't know how many weeks. So for weeks, we're going to put W. All right. So now we can use this expression in order to fill in the answers for the table here. So the amount of money Sarah has. So if it's 1 week, so if we put a 1 in here, 1 for weeks. So we've got 450 plus 120 times 1. Okay, so if I have 120 times 1, as orders of operation tells me I need to multiply first, so I'm multiplying first. That gives me 450 plus 120, which would give me $570. So for week number 1, Sarah has $570. All right, so for week number 2, she has $450 is the constant, plus 120 times 2. All right, so if I were to write that out, 450 plus 120 times 2. So I've got two 120s. So I've got 120 times 2 that I have to multiply, 0, 40, 200. So that would be 240 plus my constant, which is 450. So that would give me a grand total of $690. So $690 for week number 2. All right, so for week number three, we've got $450 plus 120 times 3. So we've got 3 120s this time. So I know 2 120s was $240. So now I've got $360 to add to the 450. And when I add the 360 to the 450, I get $810. So on here, and I'm going to write a few of them out to this side because I'm going to show you that I have to multiply this first and then I have to add the 450. So I've got the 360 plus the 450, and that's how I got the 810. All right, so for week four, I'm going to write that one over here to the side because I kind of ran into that over there. So I've got 450 plus 120 times 4. So I need to do 120 times 4. So 120 times 4 would give me 480. So that would be 480. So 450 plus 480 would give me $930. She has a lot of money to go on her vacation. All right, so the next one would be 450, which is my constant, plus 120 times 5. So 120 times 5 would give me 700. And then 700 plus the 450 would give me $1,050. All right, now after 6 weeks, 450 plus 120 times 6, 120 times 6 is 720. 720 plus 450 would give me $1,170. 450 plus 120 times 7 would give me 120 times 7 would give me 840. 840 plus 450 would give me 1,290. 450 plus 120 times 8. 120 times 8 would give me 960. 450 plus 960 would give me $1,410. All right. The trip will cost $1,200. How many weeks will Sarah have to work in order to earn enough money for the trip? Well, when I look down through here, I noticed that at week 6, she's almost there. She's really, really close. Week 7, she has more than enough money, but she reaches that amount after week 7. So after week 7, Sarah has enough money for the trip. Now she actually has $90 over, so she already has $90 spending money. So her hard work is paid off for her trip to Oregon. All right, Mr. G's class keeps track of how many words per minute are read aloud by each of the students. They collect this oral reading fluency data each month. Below is the data they collected for one student in the first 4 months of school. Now, Assume this increase in oral reading fluency continues throughout the rest of the year. The complete table to project the reading rate for this student is for the rest of the year. So we're projecting what we think this student how the student will progress. So in September, 126 words per minute. October, 131 words per minute. November, 136 words per minute. And December, 141 words per minute. So if we continue this same pattern, so what are we noticing here? What patterns are we noticing? Well, if the increase in reading fluency continues throughout the rest of the year, when would the student achieve their goal at 165 words per minute? Well, first of all, we've got to determine what is the increase. So I'm noticing here 126 to 131, that's an increase of 5 words per minute. 131 excuse me, to 136 is 5 words per minute. Oh, I notice another 5 words per minute. So I'm going to project that each month, this student will increase 5 words per minute. So if that be the case, then for January, then the student should have 146 words per minute. And in February, 151 words per minute. And in March, 156. And April, 161. And May, 166. And in June, 171. So it goes up 5 words per minute per month. So if the goal is 165 words per minute, the student should reach their goal by May. The student will reach the goal by May. All right. The expression for this student's oral reading fluency is 121 plus 5M, where M represents the number of months during the school year. Use this expression to determine how many words per minute the student would read after 12 months of instruction. So we would be using 121, which is our constant, plus 5M, and we're going to replace M with the number of months. So we've got 121 plus 5 times 12. So when we rewrite this, it's going to look like 121. We've got 5 times 12, which is 60. And so this student in 1 month will be reading 181. In 12 months, the student will read 181 words per minute. All right. So I hope you understood all of those. If you have any questions about any of these, anything that you didn't understand or you weren't sure of, you got the wrong answer and you're really not sure how, why that was wrong, you can give me an email and we can set up a time where we can talk about it. Now this evening you have an exit ticket for lesson 21, which will be for a grade, and you'll need to upload that to my webpage when you're finished with it. Thank you very much. Keep watching and keep learning.